Greetings of the day. The outcomes of our present session are the learners will know what financial accounting is. The learners will also understand the various limitations of financial accounting. So, what financial accounting is? Financial accounting is that branch of accounting that records all the financial transactions which occur in a business, and it analyzes and interprets the data and communicates the results to the persons who must take decisions or form judgments. Financial accounting basically deals only with financial data, and the main objective of financial accounting is to prepare the profit and loss account in order to show the net profit or loss earned or incurred during the year, and to prepare the balance sheet which shows the financial position of the company at a point of time. So it is the science and art of recording, classifying transactions and events which are primarily of financial character, and then making significant summaries, analysis and interpretations of these transactions and events, and then communicating these results to all those who need it. So we have just seen what financial accounting is. We know it is to prepare the financial accounts of a business. So financial accounting records the data in the form of journal, it classifies the data in the form of ledger, it summarizes the data in the form of trial balance, and then finally it prepares the financial statements for the business. And with these financial statements, the business organization is able to know whether they have whether they have received profit or incurred losses, and also they know where they stand in the business. So it appears as though financial accounting is very useful to everyone, because without financial accounting, the business organizations would not be able to know their profits appropriately. They would not be able to know where do they stand in the business. Are their assets more or are there liabilities? However, in spite of all those advantages and in spite of all the good features of financial accounting also suffers with few drawbacks. And these drawbacks or limitations of financial accounting have made a way for cost accounting to crop up. So let us now look into the detail of each limitation of financial accounting. Financial accounting supplies insufficient information. Now we know that financial accounting provides the information about about the business as a whole. It does not provide information individual wise. That is, it does not record information related to product wise. And so we can say that it gives us insufficient information. We will not be able to draw conclusions about product wise separately. So that is the major limitation of financial accounting. The next one is, in case of financial accounting, controlling of costs is not possible, because here the cost is known only at the end of the financial year. Financial accounting will prepare the financial statements only at the end of the year, and it is that time when we know what is the cost of the product, and it is the time when the expense or cost has already been incurred. So now nothing can be done to control the cost because it's already incurred. We cannot control it after it has been incurred. In other words, if it is even found that a particular cost is more, it is not possible to control it. But the same controlling of cost is possible if cost accounting system is introduced. So this is the major drawback again of financial accounting, that we will know the cost of the product, but we cannot control it because we will know the cost only after the cost has been incurred. The next drawback is that financial accounting is historic in nature. Now, why do we call it as historic? Because it provides information only about the past. It gives us historic information. Financial accounting records all transactions relating to a particular product, a particular period, but which has already been incurred. It is not for the future. So based on the past data only, we need to make conclusions here. So that is why we say that it is historic in nature, it is not futuristic. Another major disadvantage of financial accounting is that it records actual cost. The financial accounting records the actual cost only. Actual cost is the historical cost of the assets. That means the cost of the asset at the time when it was purchased. It doesn't record the asset value, present value of the asset. It does not record the price fluctuations or changes in the price level. Hence we can say that it does not give us the proper or correct information. The next disadvantage is difficulty in price fixation. We know that the total cost of a product can be obtained only when all expenses relating to the product have been incurred. That is why it is not possible to ascertain the price of the product in advance for the purpose of estimated selling price. So if we have to fix the estimated selling price, we should know the estimated cost price. And total cost can be obtained only when everything has been incurred. As total cost depends on many factors, all such factors cannot be supplied by financial accounting. Hence, it is difficult for financial accounting to help in case of price fixation. We have few more limitations of financial accounting. Another limitation is that it is a technical subject. It is not a simple subject. Financial accounting is called as a technical subject. It is not possible for a layman or for a common man to understand the financial statements. Unless the person is well versed with the accounting concepts, the principles, the rules, and the entire subject, he cannot interpret the financial statements. Without the proper knowledge of all these conventions and principles, it is not possible for a common man to analyze the financial data or to take any financial decisions. Hence, it has got little value to a person who is not conversant with the subject. So only the one who is technically good at subject will be able to understand the financial data. Next one is unanimity about accounting principles. Although the accountants differ in their opinion on the application of accounting principles, in the same manner, some accountants prefer to use one method for depreciation, whereas some accountants prefer to use the other method for depreciation. For example, if you're calculating the depreciation on a machinery, some prefer to use straight line method, some prefer to use diminishing balance method. So there is no unanimity about the accounting principles. They are not followed similarly everywhere. So again, this is also a drawback of financial accounting. The next drawback is it is not possible to evaluate accounting principles. Whether the existing accounting principles are sound, correct or not, that cannot be evaluated. Means actual performance cannot be compared with the budgeted figure as we can do it in case of our methods of costing. In other words, the actual result cannot be compared with the budget. Financial accounting presents only the results of the business through profit and financial position statement. That is the rate of profitability. But the profit may be affected by many outside factors also, which are not recorded by financial accounting. Hence, it is not possible to evaluate the accounting principles. The next major disadvantage is supply quantitative information. So financial accounting only supplies quantitative information only through absolute figures which do not present always the required information, although they are needful to the users. Relative financial information are more important and informative, but financial accounting will provide only quantitative information. It will not give us information qualitatively. The Another major drawback of financial accounting is that it might be manipulated. Financial accounting may be manipulated. That means it may be presented as per the desire of the management. For example, profits sometimes may be reduced in order to evade taxes and to avoid bonus to the employees. On the contrary side, more profit may be shown in order to raise fresh equity shares or to pay more dividends to attract the shareholders and others. So, in this way, we can say that financial accounting statements can be manipulated also. So, all these are the major drawbacks which financial accounting suffers with. And due to all these drawbacks, the new type of accounting called the cost accounting has come into existence. So that's it for the present session. Thank you.